Hello, I know it's been a long time, but I'm still alive, still kicking and whatnot. But I'm currently going on a walk, obviously, at like almost 6 o'clock. Sun sets at 7:40, I think. And I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna make a video out of it. And um, if I see something interesting, I'll show you guys what I find interesting and talk about it. If I don't, I mean, I'm getting my steps in. So that's really the main reason I'm doing this is just, also, I don't have my AirPods in or anything because I just, I want to, not listen to music the whole time. Uh, but yeah, I'm going on a walk because I need to get my steps in. So, yeah. Okay. So I'm like 10 minutes in, maybe less, maybe like 8. And unfortunately, I have to go to the bathroom. And there's no gas stations on my route that I'm taking. But which kind of sucks. It's kind of awkward, but look how clean this part is. I wish where my house was, it was clean like this, but it's not. It's covered in like trees and stuff and everything. And people over here have money, money. Wish I wish I had money, but I don't. Not like that anyway. Maybe I will one day. Look, there's water over there. Can't go over there though, because obviously it's probably private property, and I don't want to get trespassed because that'd be awkward or anything. They're like, you need to leave the property. I'm like, I was just walking over here to look at the water, and they're like, I don't give a shit, you know. So yeah, still got a whiz though. Look at that tree, man. Ginormous, and it's clean. Their yard is decently clean, which is kind of cool. This right here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got a nice brick going on. Very cool. Very nice. Very nice. I've only had 2 cars pass me, which is fine. I don't need people, a whole bunch of people driving past me while I'm trying to walk. Storm drain. Man, I don't even know what to talk about to you guys. What have I been up to? Oh yeah. Uh, my coworker left, so it's just me at my job, which is fine. I'm trying to lock in at the gym more. I've gone 2 days in a row now, which is, not saying much, but it's something. Um, what else is there? I don't know. I don't know what to talk to you guys about. You know, uh, I had a financial crisis. I don't know, a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, because my checking account went below $2,000, which is never good. I never ever want that to happen ever. But I I had a problem. My phone screen got cracked and it shattered the whole thing. Like the whole insides of the screen was all destroyed. So it wasn't cool. That was $430. It only took an hour to fix, but still, $430 for a camera screen or a phone screen. Youch. Uh, so yeah, I'll check back in. I'm not even at half a mile yet, so maybe soon, maybe we'll get there. I don't know. I'm hoping to shoot for 2.5 miles. If I go 2 miles one way, obviously it'll be 4 miles, which would be cool. But yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a bit. I found a bathroom. It was at a park. It was a golf course, I guess. I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing, a park with a golf course. It says open to the public, so that's what I used. And the bathroom was disgusting. I'm pretty sure I used the disabled or not the disabled, but the handicap parking. Anyway, there we go. Just smoked my Cadillac. Yeah, good shit. Good stuff. There's a whole group of kids, man, in front of me, so I'm turning around. So that's awkward. I don't want to be, around kids like that when they outnumber me. They probably think if I started, walking behind them or whatever, they would think I'd probably like a creep or something. So I ain't trying to, I'm not trying to do all that. So, yep, here's the park. I guess it's got like a football field, tennis ball courts, pickleball court, basketball, and then a playground for kids, all the good stuff. So, yeah, I think it'd be a cool place to visit, or, just, I don't know much about it. I don't know if there's any walking trails there or anything, so I didn't spend too much time there besides emptying my bladder and getting out of there because it's just me, and that's kind of weird. So, yeah, yep. I never noticed this because my head's always buried in my phone, but look at that. I don't know. This looks weird and gross. See, this is what I'm talking about when I say my street isn't as nice. Because look at this. It's all crowded and messy. I mean, some neighbors keep their uh, yards looking nice, but not everybody here. I mean, at least my neighbor does. Probably got to cut it next week sometime. We just got ours cut recently, so we're good for, I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, if that, if we're lucky, depending on how much rain we get and stuff. Oh man, it's bright. I'm passing my house because I haven't hit my step goal. I haven't walked as near as much as I would have liked to. So, like I said, I just wanted to get away from that group of people so I didn't look like a creep. So now it's just me. Oh, almost tripped. That's cool. And there's a car behind me. I mean, at least they're going slow and not like freaking going like 100 miles an hour down this road, which is, the one thing I appreciate about this area, depending on where you are. Of course, on my side of the street, people are more, I don't know, polite and courteous. But on the opposite side, the people there are not the most courteous, I'd say. They don't really care. They just care about themselves. And I passed a group of kids, riding on like mopeds or whatever, which is cool. Whatever. But on the sidewalk, man, really, I get like they smelled like onions, so they don't. I just passed a bunny. It was a black bunny. They don't shower during the day or even wear deodorant. Gross. And they're like, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "What's up?" They're like, "Nah, shit, just chilling." I'm like, "Okay, cool." I kept walking. I didn't even stop. But oh yeah, another thing. When I was at the park, I passed like this girl. It was a black lady, whatever, younger probably around my age. I'm 23, but she passed me, and we got like that going. We weren't that close, but you know what I'm saying. She said, "Ew," Like, first of all, woman, I don't need your validation, okay? And there's no reason at all to just say that blatantly. Like, come on. Like, I wasn't even like checking you out or anything. Like, calm down, get off your high horse, you know? Like, I don't, just stupid. It was ridiculous. It kind of like, I thought to myself, like, okay, like, why would you even say that, first of all? Second of all, you're not even my type. You're too fat, and I don't like your skin color. And that's just me. That's my personal preference, you know. And I'm not gonna change my preference just because, you know, how one person, you know, looks at me and is like, ew. And it's, you know, I'm not racist or anything. I just don't date black people. Never have, and I don't think I ever will. And I will say never. And I'm not gonna say never say never, and I'm gonna say never because I'm never going to. I have no interest in that, and that's where I stand. I don't care how good looking they are; it's just not something I've ever been interested in. So, oh yeah, check out this house, by the way. Beautiful, right on the water too. The water's right in their backyard. Man, that would be nice, huh? Okay, I'm gonna keep on walking. Check this out. Look at that. Wow, very nice, very awesome. I wish I had that money. But I don't, and that's okay. I will, maybe. I don't know. Depending on how my life goes, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go down there because it's a private drive or whatever. Obviously, I don't live there. I don't want someone, you know, coming out of their house like, what are you doing? Oh, right in front of my house, recording yourself. Like, are you staking me out for when you're gonna rob me? You know, I don't know. It's weird. Duke, obviously. Look at this petite little house right here. It's kind of cute, you know? It's kind of adorable. I mean, it doesn't take much. It's really nice. Super simple. Wow. What a nice little petite house. The color ain't bad either. The color on a lot of these houses, most of them, some of them, are not bad. They're, you know, they look cool. They look nice. That's all I'm gonna say. And this guy on his bicycle up here, smoking a blunt or whatever. Yeah, I could smell it whenever he first passed me. I was in his um, wind, his back wind. Ooh, yuck. That's gonna conclude my walk. I'll show a screenshot if I can. Showing the amount I walked. It probably wasn't as much as I'm thinking, but I know I did at least a mile. It's a fair assumption. At least 1 mile. Yuck. There's freaking rocks and stuff in my sock. It's sand. Oh. Excuse the mess. But I've been lazy. Anyway,